Now let's listen to two geeks talk about monsters.
Excellent. Hello, summoners. Welcome to another pulse-pounding, lightning-inducing, tower-ascending, episode of A Monster Rancher's Guide to Summoner's War. I am the Aztec Olmec, but it wouldn't be a proper episode if I didn't have the Lightstar 777 with me.
Yes, indeed. How are you all doing out there in Summonland? So happy to be here with you all again today. Aztec, as always, starting off, how are you, my friend?
Well, I'm great. On Netflix, they put out, and I'm wearing my Transformer shirt, they put out another, I guess, season of the Transformers War to Cybertron, which is just a amazing rendition of, it just wipes the bad taste out of all those weird Michael Bay movies. You know, I trust me, I love...
Left cheek! Left cheek! Left cheek!
I mean, those were just strange. This is exactly what... But anyway, I'm happy about that. I get to check out another season of that.
What you needed in life?
Yes, exactly I needed that. Like, 7-year-old me really they're filling in all the backstory from, like, the movie and the original series, and they actually look like they look in the original series. They look like this. Let's put it this way. They look like how Transformers are supposed to look, you know, if that makes any sense. But the Michael Bay movies, there were just wheels and toes, and Transformers don't have toes. But anyway...
Yeah, he ruined the Ninja Turtles, too. Give me 1 second.
That was... Yes, he definitely did some strange things with the Ninja Turtles also. Bigger is not better.
This is the right Ninja Turtles.
Yes, that's
This is, you know, the DVD set. You know, this is where it's at.
That's where it is.
That is what
they look like the Incredible Hulk. It was like 4 Incredible Hulks.
I swear, we are not huge nerds. No, we are. I promise.
So we totally are. But as promised, I did build my 2 units that I mentioned last week. Islian, the Dark Elven Ranger, and Soha, I think, the Water Ninetales. And I even transmogged. You know.
Yeah.
So that was good. So yeah, I've been working on Summoner's War, and on top of it, WandaVision dropped. So we have a lot of topics to talk about, you know. So this is definitely gonna be a good episode. But yeah,
and this week, Aztec's going to make me feel better by splashing out in some transmogs, apparently.
Yes.
So I won't feel so bad about.
It's a really short list.
Impulse control problem when it came to transmog packs.
So really short list of transmogs that I'm gonna get. But yeah, we're gonna talk WandaVision. We're gonna talk some of these. You're gonna help me with picking out some new transmogs. We're gonna talk, you know, those 2 units that I've, you know, just been field testing a little bit.
Yeah,
we're gonna talk about some stuff.
Have you read the patch notes as well that came out just today?
No, I haven't. So yeah, let's talk that also, because that sounds awesome. Because wait, we just got patch notes like last week. We got more patch notes? These devs are working.
Here's what we do. You go ahead, talk about your transmogs you're thinking about, and I'm going to just run through it here.
No problem. So what I put up is Soha's transmog. This is the one I originally wanted. I got the other one just because I thought they discontinued this one, but I'm so happy that they didn't. Right now, Soha. This is probably, besides the Adamant Monkey King, my favorite transmog. You know, the Dazzling Priestess. You know, everyone masked up. You know, so I really liked it a lot. But I am gonna pick 2 more, and it's really short list. And obviously, if I'm going to transmog them, I'm going to eventually build them. One is the ninja class.
That's literally what I'm doing with the brownie magicians.
Yeah. Now you're going to build them because you feel kind of bad that you transmog them and they're still
sitting in storage. Because now they look cool. They look too cool to be. Yep.
I hear that. So what do you think about this list? I'm choosing only 2 more, but I have the ninja, the Astro Brownie Magician, and the Harps.
Can you pull up? Can you
I can
pull up them on the transmog page?
No problem.
Just so we can see. I'm already going to say Astro Brownie Magician is an absolute yes for me. Like, you will get 0 amount of no from me on that one.
Amount of no?
One of my favorite. Yeah, I have 0 no's to give you about the Brownie Magician. That one is amazingly cool.
So I'm a little torn between this ninja one, the
Yaksha Warrior,
or the Cyborg Warrior for the ninja. I think I'm going to go with the Cyborg Warrior just because I mean, I'm more of a futurist, so if it comes down to one or the other. And what was the other one, other than the Brownie Magician? Or the Harks.
Because we know you're getting the Brownie Magician because I'm 1,000% in your side.
There's a very good chance I am. But I definitely kind of wanted the hard one also because I want to use Harks, but they just scare me. They totally scare me with their creepy little eyes. But I was considering either the Hargs or the ninja one.
DJ? Look at me. What are you talking
Put the crazy eyes away, please.
I'm so sorry. I am so sorry.
It's okay. It is no problem at all. So it's definitely a toss-up between, the ninjas, the Astro Brownie Magicians, or the Hargs, or the Jokers, of course. The card.
Which one is the hard one? I didn't.
Oh, let me show you.
You didn't show me the hard one. So.
Let me show you the hard one. I jotted down which one it is, and I jotted down wrong, of course. But it's one of the earlier ones, so I'll be able to pull it up in seconds. More seconds.
See, I just use the arrow, that way I can see them all a lot easier.
You know what? That's why.
That's how I am.
Here we go. So this is the hard one, the Forest Wizard ones. I kind of like it. I definitely would probably use Hargs more.
I would say, so we know you're getting the Brownie Magician, and you're only getting 2, right?
Right, so there's only one more.
It's between the ninjas, or the Hargs, or the... Was there another one?
No, the ninjas, the Hargs, or the Jokers. Because I really like the card master one.
I don't know. In between those 3, I would go the card master, only because... Okay. I know you use Lucian a lot more, whereas the others would be, I need to build them. So, that's just me. I would, if that was the choice, I would go for the Cardmaster Joker.
Okay.
And obviously the Astro Brownie Magicians.
So those are your 2 picks.
They're so cool!
The Cardmaster and the Astro Brownie Magician. So no ninja love. No cyborg ninja.
Well, here again is where it gets into a whole thing, because if you want to build them, and that will incentivize it for you, then I would do it.
Yeah, Garrow's been chilling out.
I feel like the Jokers are more universally well loved upon.
Excellent. So I will do that. I will do the Cardmaster, and I think I'll do the cyborgs, because I definitely want to build up my ninja clan, my ninja army. So tell me about these very new patch notes.
There you go. Yeah, from today, when we're recording here, So they have a new multi-battle feature. You can now run repeat battle and other battles at the same time when this new patch starts.
What?
So
Excellent.
you were able to manage monsters, do island activities while running repeat battle, but could not run other battles. We continue to think it would be nice to allow summoners to enjoy other battle contents and the repeat battle at the same time.
I agree.
With the next update, summoners will be able to use the multi-battle feature to enter other battle contents that are not available in repeat battle while running the repeat battle.
This is awesome.
So they've summarized what the battle contents are supported in it. So Arena, you can do matchup, rival, revenge battles, ranking battle, goodwill, special league battles in Arena while doing the repeat battle. You can do guild battles, siege battles. You can do Tarantus's Labyrinth. You can do Toa, Dimensional Rift, world bosses.
Yeah.
You can do transmog skill previews now, which before, if you were running a repeat battle, it wouldn't let you look at a transmog skill preview.
Gotcha.
You can do placement test battles with your guild battle, siege battle, and arena defense.
This is all
and you
good.
can world arena spectate and replay.
This is great. This is all
now,
good.
The only things that apparently you cannot be playing simultaneously are Scenario, Kairos Dungeon, Rift Raids, and Dimensional Hole. But most of those are things that are already in the repeat battle, so I get what it's saying. You can't be doing 2 repeat raid battle things.
Which is totally fine. Yeah, totally fine with me.
So, yeah, they're also going to have an icon that brings up the repeat battle menu in various screens.
Right.
So you can check the results of your repeat battle on different screens, which I think is pretty cool. Here's just an example. Roll one down. Yeah, and I mean, this is so they're talking about artifacts. So they're going to improve the sub-properties of the artifacts. So almost every artifact got an increase to percentages and things like that.
More incentive to do Punisher's
They're going to have certain, and they're going to have some sub-properties that will no longer occur from acquiring artifacts or powering them up.
This is all good. Wow, these
So,
devs.
speed under inability, crit rate increasing effect, damage received under inability, damage dealt by reflect damage, and crushing hit damage. So those ones are going to basically go away if you don't already have them because they're not being used that much. And they are adding some new ones, which would be crit damage up to N% as the enemy's HP condition is good or bad. So those are 2 different ones.
Yeah.
And single target skill crit damage N% on your turn. So I think that's pretty amazing.
So new artifacts and more repeat battles. I gotta applaud the devs. This took some time. They just did patch notes.
I mean, for me, right? And for me, in my okay, look at that! I just got enough summoning stones. I can do another transmog, a normal one, 100 one.
Excellent.
Let's go see what we'll get. Anywho,
so think about this. They just released patch notes. And now, almost like a week later, they're releasing more. Just more to Summoner's War, I should say. But
do you like this one for Brandia?
For Brandia,
Moonlight Priestess. Brandia?
I like the other one. The Snow Princess. Do that one. I know how you like I know you like the floppy hats. No, the other one. I mean, it's that one. I mean, it's a season reward, so you can't get it right. But this one, I like. This one I actually have for my Wind Polar Queen. So.
What about the bunny girl?
I got that already. So you know I'm gonna say yes to that. That's not even a question. I saw that one, so I was like, And plus, you can't awaken them, or they lose their effectiveness as a Necro. So this is the only way to have them look kind of cool.
So, Bunny Girl it is for my water ones.
Excellent.
So that I can work my way up to the speed team.
Now we're talking.
Alright, cool.
See?
Back to the grind. But for
You
me,
made that a snap decision.
update
Wait. Let's talk about the speed of that decision that you always complain about. I don't know which one or this one. You made that in a snap. See? Progression. I love it.
I mean, that could also be because of my impulse control problem with transmog packs.
That could be it.
This could be a measure of growth, or it could just be a measure of, I've done a lot. But no, that patch note, I think, is just, like, we all know I love Repeat Battle because it has allowed me to access more things in the game that I otherwise wouldn't have been able to do.
Right.
The fact that I can just kind of idly have that going on and be fixing runes or doing this or doing that, and then I could focus on RTA more.
Exactly.
I could focus on things like that and really, fine-tuning things. That has been...
it's the best of both worlds. It's an idle RPG, and it's a real-time RPG at the same time. Like, how many games are doing that? How many games are updating, like, once a week? It's crazy.
Right. And I mean, and for me, that's what I'm saying. Like, the fact that now I could be running Repeat Battle, like, I could be doing this, I could be farming, moats or whatever, and then I could also be playing RTA, like, just the mere fact that I could be doing that in the very near future when the update goes live is, like, for me, that is absolutely going to make the game fire for me.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I already loved it, but the fact that I can do RTA while farming runes, while farming artifacts, while doing these things that don't require 100% of my attention, that's me. The fact that you could run Repeat Battles while doing Toa, oh my god. Just,
like I said,
it's
the best of both worlds.
Those guys suck all the energy out of my account.
Which is the point.
Which
is kind of the point for the crystal refreshes.
Yeah, definitely.
But man, I'm amazed.
They gotta get me with those crystal refreshes, and you know what? They're going to.
Absolutely.
That is the thing. But yeah, no, I love that. I think that is some of the best news I've heard lately in this game. I mean, it is incredible.
Yeah, 7 years. 7 years they've been putting work into this game. But I really have to shout out the devs. That takes some real effort, to push out two different major patch notes.
It shows that they actually care. Yeah, and it shows they care. Like, they actually care about what the players are doing, what they're like. The artifact change, it's like, okay, we're seeing that you're all avoiding these substats, so, we're not going to have them anymore.
Right.
We're going to put new ones in that we think will be more useful. So, I mean, that is amazing. Like, and as you say, a lot of, gacha games, they're cash grabs, right?
That's it. G.I.
They
Joe.
are just out for to wail out on, make as much money. Oh, I am still mad about that G.I. Joe game.
You and me both.
Not the one that we played together, but the first one that I played that made me get an iPhone because it wasn't even available on Android at the time.
Right.
That was how serious my commitment was to this G.I. Joe game. And when it went under, I was just heartbroken.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say the elephant in the room with, Project Red and Cyberpunk. There, I just said it. But that is the direct opposite of a developer that doesn't that doesn't care, that would roll out a game just for the money, without. But look at the difference. Look at the night and day. Get back here. Get back here. But look at the difference. Look at a development team that's pushing out, content that we actually want, and features that we actually want, as opposed to
and as you said, a game that is like 7 years old.
Yeah.
And I know how toxic chat can be, so I know that there are people out there that definitely do not like, aspects of this game. But I still maintain, like, I know I am nowhere near, like, great in RTA. I still have a lot of work to do, but the fact that they make this game accessible, like, I still maintain, if I were to start a new account today,
right,
I could definitely progress very quickly because they give you the fusion monsters that are absolutely 100% worth it.
Yes.
Like, there are so many of those monsters that they just give you that literally are used in RTA, are used, like, I mean, Veramos, 2 seasons ago, was literally one of the most used monsters in all of the esports.
And guess who one of the new metas are?
That is unheard of, that they give you.
Yep. Xiang Fei, the fire panda warrior.
Like, I see so many Katarinas. I see so many fire panda warriors. I see, that's the thing. Like, for a game that, wants you to be competitive, to give you the literal building blocks of great teams like that, I mean, to me, that is something special. That is something really cool, because
not everyone's doing that.
I mean, how many 7-year-old games are giving that much support? And I mean, I would just say, like, there are other games where, they would be charging for updates and charging for content. And I mean, and I'm not even saying anything bad about Elite Dangerous, but, like, they're doing a massive update, and yes, they're going to use it as an expansion, but I feel like there's been so much added to this game, like, in the time since I started playing it.
Yeah, I mean, we've
new. Obviously, everybody knows we are not lifers in this game. We were not there day one, but I mean,
but we are going to talk some Elite. I have some
since I've been here.
Yeah, they've updated like crazy. Like, how many patches have they had in this last year?
Right, and I mean, and the fact that they give you that choose your own 4-star event pretty often.
Yes.
Like, once or twice a year, you get to build a 6-star legendary rune. So I mean, I get it that that's not game changing, but, like, the fact that I can build a crit damage will rune slot 4 or an attack, will rune slot 6, like, that to me is just like they just worked so hard to help it be accessible. And I mean, maybe other people will feel differently, but I mean, I have seen other games where I felt like I was up against a paywall so quickly.
And trust me, how long have we been playing games on mobile, on console? And this is why, Summoners Wars is so unique. Pretty much, we'll just say 20 years is being generous that we've been playing games. And we've seen these games that are literally, that some don't even work. 2 are just obvious cash grabs, and you just hit paywalls as soon as you load the game. And then the breath of fresh air, which is Summoners War, which will give you fusion monsters, which will give you rune crafting events, which will give you patches almost every week, because they are that dedicated. And of course, a brilliant community that
Yeah. And I mean, and I will admit that, if somebody is wailing out, they still can outpace you and probably be better than you in the competitive parts of the game, like RTA, like those kinds of Special League, all that.
Right.
But, I mean, at the same time, I feel like what they are giving back to you and the fact that it's even accessible at all, I mean, is just so great, So, But yeah, you did want to mention something about Elite. So since we talked about that, why don't you go ahead and then we'll double back and get how your build is going.
Sure. I did have an Elite question. I have been watching a lot of YouTube videos, specifically The Pilot and Hawks Gaming. Shout out to both of them. They make excellent Elite Dangerous content. And we've both been following the...
Space Jetter.
Exactly. Shout out to Hawks Gaming. So we both have been following, the Hawks Gaming. I think it's the, best start in Elite. I think it's the name of the video. And it's ridiculous. It's awesome. It has propelled me. I've advanced a lot faster than I thought I was ever going to, in this game because of that one video. However, I just have a question. So I recently got the Python, so I'm at a pretty good space. I haven't. I've sunk about. What does he call it? The glorious Python? Is that what that's what he calls it?
The glorious Python. Yes.
So tell me if I'm crazy or not, or if I should. I've already sunk maybe about 30 million of upgrades into the Python. I can obviously do hundreds more, but tell me if this is an insane idea. Should I get rid of my Python? Should I sell it and get the Crate Mark II, which is a very, very similar unit, but but it has some different features? So you say no right off the bat. So just run it down why I shouldn't.
Here's my.
You've been flying your Python for a while, so yes.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I feel like I like the look of the Python better.
Got you.
I think it is a much more sleek-looking craft than the Crate Mark II. I don't know. I feel like the Python is an easier build just because it is more versatile. Whereas, I don't know. And by all accounts, I do not have a Crate Mark II, so perhaps you do know better than I. But I feel like it is more typecast into certain roles than Python. Whereas my Python was set up for mining the entire time until I bankrolled my Anaconda.
How much
and
money do you think just by mining did you get from the Python? Because this is an important factor.
From my Python?
Yeah.
About probably 790 million or more.
That's significant.
Because I had looked up how much it cost to do to really do right by the Anaconda.
Gotcha.
And because I went to a certain space station that had a discount, it ended up that I got the ship at a discount, so I saved money. So in the end, even to outfit it the way I have it now for exploration, which is not even because I want to do the Guardian. Every time we talk about this, I want to figure out and do the Guardian stuff so that I can get the Guardian engines because that increases your range like stupid amounts.
I hear you.
And less jumps, more travel. So, but that being said, I probably and again, this was. I don't know if it was before or after when they nerfed mining. I probably was in the middle of mining when they reduced the prices and that because I went from low temperature diamonds to painite. But that being said, I never felt like it was too much of a hardship. But once I got my Anaconda, basically I've rollcast my ships. So my Anaconda is my Explorer. My Python is my warship because it gives me the best maneuverability and, power and weapon points and it's just such a great all-arounder. And then my Type 9 is completely outfitted for nothing but mining. So I mean, in that way, I feel like because I have those, like, if you were to choose the crate, like, as long as you're using it in the same spirit, like, I don't know how versatile it is. So if you could make it a mining ship if you needed it, and then a warship, or an explorer, whatever, that's what I think is what you have to look at. For me, and again, in what I learned from watching that guy's videos, because I believe he actually does have one where he reviews all of the ships in the game, all 40 ships. Yeah, 40. Maybe it's a little bit more, but I think you can get like 40 or so ships.
Right.
And he pretty much went through every one of them and was saying why each one was worth using. And I don't know, even in that video, like, when he talked about the crate, I was like, well, it doesn't do anything that the Python doesn't do for me, and it's a little bit better. So,
well, that really convinced me.
Like, it may well and good be a good ship, but, you know, I really do love my Python.
I can tell. And plus, you know, the mining, you know, profits alone kind of like, so I will stick with what I have. Honestly, in maybe 2 mining trips, even with the nerf, I can just buy a crate and compare them to. so there's no need to like jump the gun and sell the one that I already have.
And that's the thing. Like, I would. I mean, we all know I am very Pokemon collector-ish, so I do not want to ever sell any ships that I have.
Okay.
So for me, I mean, I would never dream of selling a ship that I have owned at some point. So,
okay.
I mean, I like just you saying selling your Python like filled me with anxiety. So,
excellent. So that helped in the decision.
But I am very interested in your build. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I can shoot that over to you. I joined Inara.com, which is a great site. So I have a profile on that, and I can share my ship builds now. So I'm glad that you brought that up. So I'm able to, you know, shoot that right over to you. Of course, I'll do that at a later time, not during the show. But I want to touch on something you put in one of our Discord channels, and it's an awesome thing, and it's really not game related at all. But it's like you jot down 3 good things that happened every day. And I think that's really powerful, and it's something I want to share with our listeners. You know, we have very interesting times that are going on, but I think that's an awesome thing to do.
Yeah, so I was talking to a coworker at work, and, you know, it was... I don't remember exactly the hubris of what sparked the start of the conversation, but it was something along the lines of, you know, how does one seek happiness in life? You know, how does one cultivate that, you know,
besides video games, of course,
stressed and everything else?
Absolutely.
And they were and they were talking about how in an applied psychology course they took, how they discussed this technique of, you know, actually going home at night and after your day, writing down 3 things that you're grateful for, and really like trying to find those 3 things. And what he said was that, you know, after, you know, 31 days or 21 days, like 3 weeks, that things become a habit. And so once it becomes a habit, you actively are looking for good instead of looking for bad in your life. So
that is awesome.
It kind of helps shift you to a more positive looking outlook. So, and I thought that was just pretty cool. He also mentioned a documentary called Happy. I think it's on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
And he'd said that, you know, it was kind of along that whole premise that they were people who had a lot of bad things happen in their lives, and yet they were still choosing to find the good, trying to find happiness still, and try to find the good in life instead of just letting it consume them and destroy them. So,
such an important thing.
Oh no, yeah.
So I was really impressed when you jotted that down.
Yeah, it was just... Yeah, and I mean, I heard that, and I came back to the Discord, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put this right here.
Well, it's definitely something I'm gonna start doing. But that's awesome, man. Like, I really appreciate you not only sharing that, but, you know, I just wanted to mention it on the show also, because, you know, we're going through some unusual times, and video games are awesome, and they're great, but they're fleeting, you know what I mean? The joy that you get from playing games is fleeting, let's just be honest, but I think something like that is lasting. But I just wanted to share that with the rest of our community. But yeah, back to games. back to video games. Which is,
how is your Soha and other build going?
So I'm building Soha, the Water Ninetales, and Islian, the Dark Elven Ranger, I should say. And I am so impressed with Soha. The reason being is her S3. Her S3. I'm just gonna bring this up really quick because I did not know she had this for the longest time, and honestly, I've only gotten Soha pretty recently, within my, if you can imagine, fourth year of playing. But regardless, her S3 is awesome. It's called Cleanse, and it's actually kind of similar to some Nat 5s. So it's an AoE attack, that means it attacks all enemies, and it takes everybody's buffs away. So really quick, what is a Nat 5 that can do that? Who can strip everyone's buffs in an AoE?
I mean, Juno
right.
Changes them into a DOT.
Right, exactly. So that's definitely one.
I think there's other...
I think, doesn't the Fire Desert Queen do something...
The Poseidon guy.
Yeah. So, I mean, in a Nat 4...
Sekhmet.
Yeah, I think Sekhmet does too. But in a Nat 4, she does this, you know, similar things, including to...
attacks an enemy, stealing all beneficial effects, and sets all the enemy's skills on max cooldown. Decreases cooldown of Charming Voice skill by the number of beneficial effects stolen from the enemy. If the skill doesn't set the enemy's skills on max cooldown, the cooldown of Charming Voice will be reset. So basically, it's I will take all your benefits. I will set your skills on max cooldown, and I mean, and that really exactly to that point. That
right.
is the difference between Nat 4s and Nat 5s.
Definitely.
Is the stacking of what they do.
Yes.
So I mean, for a Nat 4 to take all beneficial effects from enemies is incredibly amazing. But for Sekhmet to do it and put your skills on max cooldown and like have a default that, well, if that didn't work, you're going to basically reset it and try again the next turn.
Right, that's next level.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So.
Did you say Nat Farf?
Yeah, but I mean, for a Nat 4, that's incredible.
I know you're a lifelong, Packers fan, but I think you got Favre. I think you said.
Oh wait, those are. Well, I would never invoke the accursed one's name, but
Nat Favre. I liked it.
But no, Nat 4.
But yeah, for a Nat 4 that can strip everyone's buffs, that's pretty cool. So if you don't have a Sekhmet, if you don't have a Juno, you may have Soha, or try to pick her on the on the 4-star event that rolls along every couple of often. But she's great. Like, I had no idea she had that skill set. Chamey Cammy was my one of my real favorite units, and plus because she's wearing a mask. Hopefully everyone masks up. But anyway, but I'm really liking her now. I'm enjoying her build. I'm gonna switch this. I have Swift on, Swift and Focus, but I'm definitely gonna change that to Fatal and Focus because I think she just needs a little bit more pop. Her speed is good, so she can, throw Cleanse on, pretty often. And, yeah, I'm liking her a lot. Islian is just awesome also. Who couldn't use another daughter? And on top of it, the built-in revenge from his passive is great. Just 6-starred him not too long ago. Right now I'm running Despair and
I would 6-star him if I had him. He's one of I have had no less than 7 Manturas, so I mean I guess I can't complain.
No, you can't complain not at all. But yeah, I like him a lot. Built-in revenge.
In the same breath, I can complain.
I went Blade and Despair. I think I'm just gonna change him over to Fatal and Blade also, just to really take advantage of that revenge build that's built in, so we can have a little bit more pop.
He's definitely a glass cannon. I wouldn't worry about stunning people.
Got you. I tend to agree.
Sir, I would not worry about it.
So I'm gonna switch them both over to Fatal.
But that does. Nice. Oh no.
Oh, so I'm gonna switch them both over to Fatal. They're both, the Ninetales are more like single target nukers. With this, cleanse ability, for Soha, she is, I don't know, she's gonna be pretty awesome once I get the right runes. But I'm definitely switching over to attack. If you have her, all I can say, and you don't have a Juno or a Sekhmet, all I can say is build her, you won't be disappointed. Islian, if you have a dot team already, and the nice thing about it is his revenge that's built in also dots. So you can just pile on, and of course if you have a good old Fire Pixie that's, 2-aid, you can Incendia and then ignite all of those. So Islian's great on the dot team if you have, like a Beretta and you're really, looking to build a decent dot team for, TOA or even Arena. Islian's awesome. Built-in revenge, built-in dots in the revenge, and his S2 I think dots also. And it's kind of a baby AoE. It attacks like 3 random enemies. So yeah, both of these units, Islian obviously got buffed pretty recently in the last patch note, but awesome. All I can say is 2 thumbs up for both of them, which technically is 4 thumbs up, right? It's 4 thumbs up if I had more arms.
2 and 2. So that does bring up something that you did mention. You asked me, and that is, what is my favorite water monster?
Lightstar, what is your favorite water unit?
Yeah. So let me go over to my storage if I can find where I tucked it away.
Can I guess?
So.
Can I guess before you tell me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Beth. I think your Water Hell Lady is your favorite water unit because she has, the floppy hat, of course. So I'm guessing it's Beth.
Oh, I switched her. You didn't know?
I did not know. Let's see.
When I got a little bite with the transmog packs, I got refunded 100, so I used one of the 100 refunded stones to unlock her other transmog here.
Very cool.
So I think it's like the Spring Blossom one.
But her scythe still looks pretty wicked.
I will say, yes, Beth is the water unit I use most often. She is definitely probably my favorite. Like, very close second would be Bulwark, because Bulwark gets it done. Like, Bulwark
I hear you.
is a beast, and I love using him.
So I'm split between two of my favorite water units, and one is Sig. I love Sig. Sig is great. He's a fusion monster, yes, so everyone can get him, but he does percentage damage and he freezes. I don't think there's any other unit that does both. So why is that important? So freezing, obviously, you freeze the other turns. So that's actually additional turns, for your side, and to do percentage damage, which means you do an actual significant amount of damage to the overall, bosses come to mind immediately, with Sig. My other favorite water unit is this guy right here. Not, Shihao is ridiculous. He's one of my favorite farmers. Feynman, he's a beast. He's awesome in RTA also. So, it's a toss-up between those two water units. Good old Sig that, everyone can get. And Shihao, which, only a couple lucky people are able to get. So those are my two. But back to Shihao, I have him built.
Hey, I've had 3 Wind Monkey Kings.
Wow.
Can't even get a water one.
3 wind, huh? And of course, just look at this transmog. That's just ridiculous.
At least I've 6-starred my Monkey King now, so, at least that's something.
Yeah, I'd love to see your runes on your Wind Monkey King in RTA. That's what I want to see. I don't know what you want to see.
They're not good. I haven't built them.
Oh, so that's fine.
They're empty.
But I want to see your, some of your best runes on this dude, on Xingzhe, in RTA. Just, I don't know. I think that would be interesting. But, one great thing I love, because, I'm a big fan of anime and Naruto and what have you, the alter ego attack. So he basically makes clones of themselves, and they all attack about 7 times. So this is great for, breaking shields on Necro. This is great for doing so many other things in different, aspects of the game. But I still like Sig. Freezing, percentile damage, and he's a big bird, which is, awesome. So that was one thing. And of course, next week we're going to do wind. The week after that, we're going to do our favorite light units. And the week after that, our favorite dark units. So this is going to be a whole thing. There's going to be a thing here on the MRGTSW show.
I'm saying it now. It's going to be Sylvia. Calling my shot now.
Calling the shot, Sylvia. Excellent. Is it that time to do some super summoning?
It is. So, you're all lucky because we were going to totally talk spoilers about WandaVision, but it'll have to wait till next week.
It will have to, and there's going to be 2 more episodes. There's going to be 4 episodes we can talk about. So, like Star said,
oh, that's right, 4.
You folks are going. Well, that's going to be a more stimulating conversation because the second episode left some nice cliffhangers and some nice Easter eggs. So, what's better than 2? 4, right? So, it should be awesome. Now, the main question is, do I have space? I have space. Do I have space? I do. Oh, wow. I do have space. Excellent. Excellent. So, let me move some of you folks over here. And we will summon some new folks.
Oh, then you put things into the storage defense force.
Storage defense. So, what are you summoning today, bud? What do you want? Let's put this. What do you want today? What do you trying to get?
I'm gonna do Artemium.
You have any light and darks?
But other than that, I'm going to treat myself and just go ahead and do everything I have. So 15 mystical, no exclusive summoning, 3, 4, and 4 for attributes, and 2 L&D.
So. I guess
going for broke here, man.
So I have an important question. Your birthday is coming up in March. Is it March the 15th? I'm trying to remember your birthday. 29th. So I was off by a whole 2 weeks. March 29th. I apologize. So I am guessing you're not saving up for your for your birthdays. I mean, you do have time to save up for a birthday summons. I know JD the Gamer is.
I know. Remember we talked about this about the whole Jubagel being disappointed. Yeah, I decided that, and I mean I've seen that before too.
Yeah.
Like when we did the 100 summons and we would summon 25 scrolls at a time.
That's right.
I noticed that it didn't necessarily make any huge difference because when I got back-to-back Ciara and Perna, that was just from the handful of scrolls we normally summon. So,
gotcha.
I don't know. I thought better of it, and I don't know. I'm more about spreading my disappointment out.
I hear you. So now I know JD's birthday is coming up in February, so we have to check on him to see his birthday summon show. That's going to be cool.
Oh yeah,
very cool. So I'm just going to do a whole bunch of mysticals.
Depending on how well he does, I'll probably regret this decision. But for now, we're just going for it anyways. Because
I just
got crystals to burn anyways. So if I really do need to build up some for my birthday, I'll do it.
Now we're talking. So I'm going to count it down. 3, 2, 1, and summon. Was it last week that we both got lightning right off the bat?
It was. It was really nice. Hey, I got a wind horse. Nice, skill ups.
Check it out. I got a poison master.
Not bad at all.
I'd never had any of the non-Street Fighter. I mean, I have a water doll theme, but I've never got a poison master. Which is pretty much the same skill set, yeah?
I hear that the water doll scene got, they're exactly the same.
Okay.
But I heard that they got a buff recently and are pretty good.
They needed one, and I'm...
To the point of almost making me think I should build one.
Now we're talking. And of course, I can use those for skill ups, yeah?
Ooh. Alright. Mostly disappointing. First L&D. Let's find out what happens.
Let's find out.
Oh my goodness. Halea, a dark harpy. I've only had a million of these.
Well, Hyungan will be happy, because,
Okay, no lightning on the second one. And another Lin. Now I could have 5 Lins. 5 Lin army.
I know you were a big fan of Lin, so... Who knows?
I am. And now that I have 5, I'll probably build this one. Just to see what happens. There. Everything else. Disappointed me, you'll all go into the box.
Get in the box. What's in the box? What's in the box? Excellent.
I have a lot of fire captains. Maybe I'll build another.
So you have a whole crew for your pirate ship. That's all.
Shoutouts.
Shout outs. I definitely want to shout out Park Elite Boxing Gym right here in Roselle Park, New Jersey. I started going, and I'm so happy to have a boxing gym again in my vicinity because they're awesome about following protocol. I get to have a halfway decent workout, and I'm really happy that they reopened. Gotta support your local businesses. Definitely want to shout out, let's see, the usual suspects, Hyungun on his new little guy. He just had a baby, so definitely want to shout him out. And he finally posted pictures on our Discord, so I'm super happy. Definitely definitely want to What's the little guy's name? Is it? I think it's. I don't want to screw up his name. I'm gonna find out in seconds. I know it's an H, but I want to be 100% sure. Harvey. Excellent. So shout out to you, Harvey. Welcome to the family. You're already indoctrinated into the MRGTSW crew. Definitely want to shout out Rashi Boshi, Jack, as we like to call him, aka Bagel Fart, and all the friends of the show.
Aztec does not like his gamer tag,
but I always shout him out.
That's what that is.
I like him. That's the most important thing.
You do.
Definitely want to shout out Nelly the God and JD the Gamer, our friends of the show. But I'm just really happy that I can hit the gym again and not really worry about too many things. So I'm happy about that. Who are you shouting out, Lightstar?
That is awesome. All those people, DSC Justin.
Yes.
Evan is happy. GG over it. The Summoners War. Like, the content they put out is so ridiculous, and I love it, and they look like they have so much fun doing it.
They definitely do.
They've always been very nice and very supportive of us.
Yes, that's true.
Thank you to both all of them. But yeah, just everybody in my guild, everybody in your guild, everybody in the game, anybody who supports and makes content or does anything with this, just really appreciative of everybody in our Discord, of course. I love chatting with you guys.
Yes.
Sorry I was a little bit less chatty over the holidays and all,
but we're back at it. That's the most important thing.
Back to somewhat normal.
We are back at it. We're going to be chatting up. We are going to be accelerating this whole MRGTSW Monster Rancher's Guide to the Universe type thing. So expect more. But yeah, that really about wraps it up for this particular episode. New episodes on Saturday. Oh, shout out to the devs for putting out all this great stuff. Like almost every week we get new patch notes and such like that. Yeah. We know that you were probably sleeping under your desks, but we definitely appreciate it. But that's gonna wrap it up for this particular episode. At Rancher's Guide is our Twitter handle. Our Discord is Monster Rancher's Guide to the Universe. MRGTSW on YouTube, MRGTSW on Instagram, MRGTSW on Reddit, MRGTSW on Facebook. Yes. I think that's all of them. Oh, mrgtsw@gmail.com if you want to shoot us an email and such, and things like that. Yeah. Awesome.
Oh, man.
What are you all meant? Oh, I see what you're all meant.
Oh, but look at it. I actually got somewhat decent stuff from this week. This is...
Oh, good gemstone. Nice gem.
Happy. You know what?
You're not unhappy. Yes.
Some of these 2 scrolls because maybe. Oh, you know what? Okay, I get lightning off of the bonus scroll that I just get. I mean, come on. Hey, look! I got the Poison Master, same as you. That's funny. That is funny.
That is so ironic. We both get Water Poison Masters. They're probably both gonna get fed to our water doll soon, but hey. But anyway, that's it. That's for us. New shows on Saturday. Live long and prosper.
Have a good week, everybody. Peace and love.